This is the, let's be named the XT3, which is a follow-on to our first two tablet models, which were 12-inch convertible tablets designed for the business users. With the XT3, we've actually moved to a 13-inch screen, which is going to be a little bit larger. And this tablet actually fits in the theme of the rest of our products in that we're really focusing more on durability and basically long-lasting use with the product. So to that end, we've used a very similar design language with the XT3 that we use on the other products. So you'll notice the sort of the metal wrapping that goes around the sides, very sturdy combination of magnesium alloy, zinc hinge, and reinforcements around the corners and edges of the hinge here in the middle. So and it has a very similar, like I said, very similar design with the rest of our 6 Series products, in that it's designed for corporate use or long-lasting use, but it also has the advantage of being having some of those durability aspects for people using tablets, and not just as their desk, but as they move around different parts of the country, different usage models. So with this one, you'll notice it's got a pretty strong hinge, swivel hinge here in the middle, bi-directional, so not only will open this way, but opens this way as well, and supports both pen and touch. With a pretty nice capacitive touch solution, which is similar to what we've had in the past. So this one here is currently running Windows 7, but as you can see, it's pretty easy touch interface. I'm just using a little bit simple paint application here, but anyway, it's
Can we see a little bit more finger inking there?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we'll get the close up of that.
And so this is a four-point touch screen, and this is in-trig again.
Yes,
just like before.
Right, that's right. And then we've retained a lot of the tablet-centric features that we built in the first two models, and having a lot of programmable buttons, and sort of volume up here, but then programmable areas down here, the power button here, which really makes it easier for a camera actually up here on the top, which makes it easier when you're in tablet mode. You don't have to do so many things like open the system and get to the keyboard to having to do some function. You actually program some of that in here.
Now you'll notice in your hand it's a lot bigger than the 12-inch models, which most enterprise tablet PCs are based off of from Dell previously and your competitors. Why the bump up to the larger screen?
Well, what we wanted to do is, again, we're sort of listening to our customers and sort of what they wanted, and a lot of them were asking about different options on panels. Is there something we could do to have a little bit larger screen? We looked at a couple options, and you could go from what we've been shipping is a 12.1-inch panel. We wanted to do something potentially a 12.5-inch, but then when you look at the differences in size and weight and screen area and usability, a 13-inch panel just made a lot of sense. It wasn't a lot of extra weight, but it certainly added a lot of screen real estate here, which in our testing and discussions with customers was actually preferred. So that in combination with some of the more durability aspects, I think that's really what we wanted to focus on. A long-lasting tablet, really designed for heavy industrial and corporate use.
So of course there's a lot of excitement about the sort of tablets are coming soon from Dell and your competitors, including the Dell Streak 10. But what are your customers telling you that keeps you producing tablet PCs? We've seen a lot of other companies sort of cut back on their rollouts of them.
Well, what we've seen, and I think that was in the discussion earlier today, is that customers, as users, have very specific things in mind that they want to accomplish. There's lots of ways to get there. A lot of times it's a desktop or a standard PC, or even tablets like this, or slates, or mobile phones. That whole range of mobile devices are being asked, or users in individual companies are asking their IT departments to support a range of slates are good for what that purpose is, and that's obviously the emerging usage model. This one is very specific, needing pen and touch, the ability to go to a keyboard to do creation. So, when you're doing a combination of creation and consumption on a device, a lot of times a keyboard is really a must, and the pen aspect is for whatever specific usage a customer's doing. That's what we want to support. So we're just trying to be as flexible and covering a broad range of the market as we can.